Hi guys! Just making sure that we're live, we're rocking and rolling. Great! Hi everyone! Welcome to Get Your Play Online. I'm so happy to have you join us today. My name is Sarah Rose, and we're going to do some patriotic yoga today. Since our theme is all around the world, and 4th of July is tomorrow, we're going to be going through some yoga poses that relate to America and 4th of July and summer and celebrating and all of that. So I'm really excited. I'm really glad to have you join me today. So all you'll need for this yoga practice is a yoga mat, but if you don't have a yoga mat, that's totally fine. I'm going to be using just some carpet that I have. And you'll need some water. So I have a glass of water off to the side. You can bring a water bottle. This yoga is for all ages, but if some moves are too tricky, you can totally change things up, or if you need to, you can take a break. A good break to take is to just sit crisscross applesauce and take some big deep breaths and take a sip of water, and then just join us whenever you're ready to hop back into things. So with that said, I think we're ready. Are you guys ready? Awesome. All right, my friends, let's hop to it. By the way, I'm going to be standing back here if you can't hear me, or if you need me to speak up a little louder, just write it in the comments. I'll be keeping an eye out. All right, my friends, so yoga is a lot of staying in one position for a little bit of time. And I know that can be really tricky, especially if you've been staying inside all day. So what I thought we could do to start off is we could just get our wiggles out. So what I'm going to do is for 10 seconds, and I'll count for you, I'm going to just let all my wiggles out. Shake everywhere. Are you ready? All right, my friends, ready, set, go, go, go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring your hands back down. Whew. That was a good way for me to get my wiggles out. All right, my friends, the last thing that we're going to do to warm up is we're going to do some star jumps. Now it's just like jumping in the air, like a normal jump, except your legs are going to go out to the sides and your hands are going to go up like a Y. All right, my friends, we're going to do 3 of them. I'll help us count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Great. All right, friends, 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Great. All right, friends, last one. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Great job. All right, my friends, now I want you to bring your hands and put them on top of your heart. Great job. We're going to take some deep breaths in through our nose and then out through our mouth. Great job. Breathe in and out. Great. And keep breathing on your own. So, yoga is about moving and breathing at the same time. And what we're doing now is we're just taking a moment to notice how our body is feeling today. Notice how we're feeling today. Like right now, with my hands on my heart, I can feel my heart beating fast. But as I'm breathing in and out slowly, I can hear my heart, or I can feel my heart slowing down. And that's telling me that my body itself, all of my body, is starting to calm down and be in the moment. All right, my friends, let's take one more deep breath in and out. Great job. All right, my friends. So for our first yoga pose today, we are going to make Uncle Sam. So Uncle Sam is someone who people say represents America. So he wears a lot of red, white, and blue. He has a beard, a white beard, and he wears a big hat. So to make our Uncle Sam pose, we're going to take our feet and we're going to put them hip width apart. So just a little apart. It should be right, our feet should be right underneath our shoulders. Now we're going to take our hands and make them into a T shape. So they're going to spread out to the sides of the wall. Great job. Now we're going to make our hands into fists, just like this. And then we're going to take those fists and we're going to put them on our hips like this. Good job, everyone. All right, my friends, now I want you to look up to the sky as we breathe in. And keep looking up as you breathe in and out. And as we're in our Uncle Sam pose, you can pretend like you're Uncle Sam. You can imagine wearing a really big hat. Or you can imagine having a white beard and you can stroke your beard like this and start thinking, All right, my friends, one more breath in and out. And we're gonna drop our hands at our side. Great job, everyone. All right, my friends, for our next pose, we're gonna turn ourselves into grills. Like what you would use to grill hot dogs or hamburgers. So for this, we're gonna take our legs and we're gonna hop them together. So we're gonna be as straight as a pencil. Great job. I'm gonna turn so you can see it a little bit better, but you can stay facing forward. So with our legs together, we're gonna put our hands out straight like this. And our hands are gonna be really flat. We're gonna imagine that across our hands is a table. And now we're going to pretend like we're sitting in an imaginary chair. So our knees, make sure your knees don't go over your toes because that's how we can get hurt. So we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we'll sit in our chair. Breathe out. Great job, everyone. And now as we're in our grill pose, I want you to close your eyes and imagine what kind of food is on the grill. Is it hot dogs or hamburgers? Maybe it's pineapple or peaches. See if you can breathe in through your nose and see if you can smell what food you decided to put on the grill. And breathe out. All right, my friends. We'll breathe in and we'll breathe out to come out of our grill pose. Breathe out. Our arms come down and our legs straighten out. Great job, everyone. All right, my friends. So our next yoga pose, we're going to turn ourselves into flags. So our American flag has 3 different colors, red, white, and blue. And it has different patterns. It has stripes and stars. But countries all over the world have so many different patterns and so many different colors on their flags. So, as we make our flag, we're breathing in and reaching our hands up tall, making sure our hands are pressing together. I want you to imagine as you're in this flag, how does this flag represent who you are? Think about what color it would be, what patterns there would be on it, there would be animals. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to breathe in and out through your mouth. And imagine that the wind is blowing. And as the wind blows, you're going to sway back and forth. Great job. I'll count us down from 3, 2, 1. Our flags will be still. We'll breathe in and reach up with our tiptoes. And out, we'll rain our fingers down. Great job, my friends. All right, my friends. So our next yoga pose is we're going to turn ourselves into eagles. So we are going to, this is a balancing pose. So I'll show you some different ways to adjust the pose if standing on one leg is too hard, and that's totally fine. Also, I want you to know if you do lose your balance, know that your yoga mat or your carpet is there to catch you, and it's totally fine if you lose your balance. You just try again. So, we are going to lift one leg up. I'm choosing this leg. We're going to lift one leg up. I'm going to turn so you can see this a little bit better. We'll lift one leg up. And with our arms, we're going to be making a T again. So with this leg that's up, you're going to push it back behind you. If you want, you can bend this knee a little bit. That will help you maintain your balance a little bit better. And if you want, with this back leg, you can just lightly tap your toes on the ground, and that'll help you stay balanced as well. While we're here, we breathe in and out. All right, my friends. Now, with our wings, we're going to take off the fly. So, ready, set, let's fly. We breathe in and out. Great job. You can imagine flying through the clouds, looking down below, seeing how small the people are. All right, my friends. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll come in for a landing. Our arms come down and our foot comes to join our other foot. Great job. So in yoga, when we do things to one side, we gotta balance it out by doing it to the other side. So I'm going to use the leg that stayed on the ground first, and you're going to lift that other leg up. So now what you're going to do, I'm just using the opposite leg, and it's the same exact thing. Lift this leg up, arms go out like a T, and then we're going to push this leg behind us. Great job, my friends. And are you ready to take flight one more time? Let's do it. Up, breathe in, down, breathe out. Good job. Now what the sky looks like where you are, well, impact how you're flying. Right now, my skies are blue, but it could be rainy. And I wonder how that would change things. All right, my friends, breathe in. And as we breathe out, we'll come in for the landing. Great job, everyone. Good flying. All right, friends. So our next pose is a star pose. So we are going to take our legs and we're going to spread them out really far. They're going to be farther apart than our hips. And we're going to take our arms and we're going to make them into a T again. Good job. And if you want, you can reach your hands up to the corners of the room too. Great job, my friends. And I'd like you to either look up at the sky or look up and close your eyes. And as you're a star, like the stars on our American flag, I want you to think about what kind of star you are right now. Are you a shooting star? And if so, you can imagine yourself flying through the sky. If you're a twinkling star, you can wiggle your fingers and imagine yourself twinkling and shining so brightly. Great job. Breathing in and out as you stay in this pose. All right, my friends, one more breath together in and out. Great job. All right, my friends. Now we're going to go into our triangle pose. But in our triangle pose, we are going to turn into the Statue of Liberty. How cool is that? All right, my friends, so I'm going to take this foot and I'm going to turn it to face this wall. And then with this foot, you can either have it stay facing forward or you can turn it to face the corner. If you turn it to face this wall too, it can be really hard to balance. And you want to make sure that you're pretty solid. You have a solid foundation for this pose. All right, my friends, now you're going to take your arms out like a T. And I want you to look where your toes are pointing. Good job. We'll breathe in. And as you breathe out, keep your legs straight and tilt your line so that it's going up and down rather than side to side. Now with this bottom hand, you can be trying to touch your toes, or you can lay your hand flat like this. But with this top hand, I want you to imagine that someone is pulling your fingers up to the sky. Good job. You can imagine that you're holding a torch too, like the Statue of Liberty, if you'd like with that top hand. All right, my friends, the next time you breathe in, we're going to stay in this pose, and as we breathe out, we're going to come out of it the way we came into it. So we'll breathe in, and we'll breathe out. Great job. All right, my friends, now we're going to go into Warrior One. Your feet stay the same. They don't need to move as we go into Warrior One. So you're going to take this arm and you're going to move it to match the other arm. So your fingers are facing toward where your toes are pointing. Now you're going to bend this front knee. Make sure it doesn't go over the toe, but right above your ankle. And as you breathe in, you're going to reach your arms up to the sky and look up. So we'll breathe in. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders. Great job. All right, my friends, now we're going to swim our arms down. These arms look very much like our eagle arms. So we are going to practice our flying again. Are you ready? Let's fly. Great job. All right, my friends, 3, 2, 1, and we'll sweep the arms up. Breathe in. And when we breathe out, our arms will come down. Breathe out. Great job. We'll straighten out this leg. And we're going to point our toes, both of our feet, forward again. Good job. All right, my friends, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll start with our triangle pose first. So we're going to move this foot, and it's going to face this way now. Just the opposite of what we did before. And then this foot is going to either face the corner or stay facing forward. I'm going to have my foot facing this corner. All right, my friends, for our triangle pose, our arms go out side to side. We'll breathe in. And as we breathe out, we'll tilt and turn our line into an up and down line. Great job. Again, you can touch your toes. You can have your hand resting against your calf right here. And imagine that someone is pulling this top arm up to the sky. We'll breathe in. And when we breathe out, we'll come out of the pose the way we came into it. Let's breathe out. Great job. All right, my friends, now we'll go into our warrior one. So we're going to take our arms, and it's going to face, both of our arms will face the same direction now. We're going to bend our front knee. And as we breathe in, we'll reach our arms up to the sky. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, we'll relax our shoulders down. Breathe out. Great job. Now we're going to swim our arms down to our eagle arms again. And are you ready to fly, my friends? Let's go. You can imagine what you see on the ground. The houses look like little miniature houses. And in 3, 2, 1, we'll sweep our arms up to the sky one more time. We'll breathe in. And as we breathe out, we'll rain our hands down to our side. Great job. All right, my friends, straighten out those legs. We'll have our feet face forward one more time. And we're going to turn into stars one more time. Ready? Breathe in. And out. When you breathe out, that's when you become a star. So your hands go up to the corners of the ceiling. Your head lifts up, so you're looking at the ceiling too. You're smiling because you know that you are a superstar. We'll breathe in. And when we breathe out, we'll rain our hands down. Great job, my friends. All right, my friends. So, our next pose requires our feet to be together. So what I'd like you to do, when I say 3, we're going to hop our feet together. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Great job. Let's try that one more time. Have our feet out wide like our star legs. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Great job. All right, my friends. Now we're going to turn ourselves into some sparklers today. So this is another balancing pose, and I'll show you a few different variations, but if it's too hard to stand on one leg, which is totally fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose which leg you'd like to start with. I'm going to start with this leg on the ground. So I'm going to stand on my tiptoes on the other leg, just so that this leg knows that it needs to be really strong. So now we're going to move our knee to face this wall. So we'll just push our knee out like this. And you can either have your toes stay on the ground, you can have your feet resting right above your ankle, or you can have your foot pressing up above your knee. You don't want it to be on your knee, because that's how we can get hurt. Good job, my friends. You can have your hands here or here to start. And then all together, we'll breathe in and reach our hands up to the sky. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, I want those fingers to be twinkling like a sparkler. Breathe out. Great job, my friends. And in 3, 2, 1, we'll rain our hands down. We'll move this knee back in. And we can tap that leg so it pops back down to the ground. All right, my friends, now we're going to get the other side ready. So with the foot that was on the ground before, I'm going to be lifting up that leg, the toes, so that the other leg knows that it's its turn to help me balance. All right, my friends, now we're going to move our knee to face this leg. You can keep your toes on the ground, above your ankle, or above your knee. It's up to you. And you can have your hands here, or here, or here, if it helps you balance. And together we'll breathe in and reach our hands up to the sky. Breathe in. And out. We'll turn our heels into sparklers. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Great job. One more in. And when we breathe out, we'll rain our hands down and out. Great job. We'll move this knee in. We'll tap that foot down. Great job, my friends. All right, my friends. So before we move into our last 2 yoga poses, I wanted to show you a breathing technique that's really helpful if you're feeling overwhelmed or really angry or nervous or even really sad. It's called star breathing. So this is my picture of a star. And what you can do is you can start at one point of the star. And you'll just follow the line. So when it gets to a different point, that's when you'll change from breathing in to breathing out. So I thought for our first one, we could do it together. So we'll start here. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Great job, my friends. Let's start breathing. Sometimes when you're taking big deep breaths and trying to calm down, it can be really hard if you don't have something to focus on. So like when I feel really sad or I feel really overwhelmed, it really helps me to focus on something and to calm my breathing down that way by doing something like yoga, breathing and moving at the same time to connect to what's going on inside. So with that, we're going to move into what's called Shavasana, or as I'm calling it today, our vacation pose. So we are going to lay flat on our backs and lay our feet out long, just like this. Our arms can be at our sides. They can be out to the side like this, or they can be resting on our belly. It's up to you. You get to decide how you want to be in your vacation pose. You could also have your hands behind your neck if you're a little hot. And I want you to take this time to close your eyes and focus on your breathing. If you want, you can imagine a star in your head. And in your mind, trace from point A to point B and use the star breathing that we practiced together. Or you can just focus on your breath. And focus on how your breath feels. If it's cold, then it comes into your nose, and warm when it comes out of your mouth. We'll take one more deep breath together in and out. Great job. Now, I would like you to plant your feet on the ground like so. And we're going to cross our legs in front of each other and lift them off the ground. So it's like we're in crisscross applesauce, but our legs are up in the air. Now I want you to either grab your toes or grab just your big toe. And we're going to rock up to a seated position. So you can take as many rocks and rolls as you would like. And when you're ready, you can join us in our crisscross applesauce position. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today for this patriotic yoga. I so enjoyed getting to spend this time with you. And for Independence Day and 4th of July, a good way to end the celebration is with some fireworks. So that's what we're going to do to end our yoga session today. So to make fireworks, we are going to put our hands in front of us like this. We'll breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to clap our hands together and rain our fingers down. When you clap your hands together, I invite you to make whatever sound you like. It can be a or a bang or a wow, whatever you'd like. All right, my friends, we're gonna do 3 of those fireworks together. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Great job, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me for this Get Moving segment today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of our summer programming that we have for you lined up. And until I see you guys next time, have fun and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, friends.